Hey Brandon, this is Frank from Max Digital, and as I mentioned, I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing both your website and your Google Business Profile. I see you guys are in the Raleigh market, so I had done a search on Septic Pumping Raleigh NC, and this is the search results page that comes up and says 90% of the people never click past the first page. It is going to be important for you guys if you are looking to grow to either get on or stay on the two of the three sections that are on here, since generally there's advertising section up here. This particular search doesn't have it, so there's only two sections to the page. The first section here is the map pack, which you guys are already in. So just to maintain that, just continue to keep your profile active, your Google Business Profile, that is, as well as make sure that you, if you start to see yourself slip, just continue to register yourself in more online directories so that you can maintain that position there. So really then the next section down is where you're going to want to get in so that you're on the page a couple times, and that obviously is going to double the chance that you're going to get clicked on. So this section here is known as the organic listings, and the organic listings are just ranked based on content and backlinks. So really the next thing I wanted to cover was just content, and compare your content to this content of Forever Clean, which is the #1 actual septic tank pumping website for Raleigh, not counting this Angie's List directory site here. So looking at your website, wanted to note that one thing about Google is they look for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page for you to be considered an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. You had just under 1,000, I think it was, on this one. Your competitor's site, actually, I'm sorry, you had about 500. Your competitor's site had about 1,000. That one recommendation would be to add some additional content to your site. But you don't want to just add any content. You want your content to be dense in local buyer intent keywords. Those are the words that people are actually frequently typing into the Google search bar, and the phrases that you would like the site to be found for. So the more keywords that are mentioned in your content, the more relevant Google will see your site to the search phrase. And so you need to have, the more content that you have, the more easy it is to embed those local buyer intent keyword phrases into it. All right, so I wanted to just show you quickly what I'm talking about here. So I use this site called Ahrefs to just analyze different websites. Right now you're not ranking for any keyword phrases. Your competitor site here is ranking for 156 keyword phrases. This is Forever Clean septic tank pumping, so the back page. So the back page here is ranking for septic tank cleaning Raleigh, which has 60 searches per month. They're in the 4th position, you can see, and then there's septic tank pumping Raleigh NC's got another 10, and you can kind of scroll down and see all the searches in the area. There's 90 searches in Cary per month, and so forth. So you can see some decent number of searches there. It's not a phrase that is searched as highly as some other industries or niches, but there's some search volume there for sure. And if you can see right here, your organic website is not generating any traffic, unlike the competition site here, which you can see is generating about 32 clicks per month coming from that search volume that I just showed you. So that's content. The next thing I wanted to show you is about backlinks. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site. And so you want to have more backlinks than your competitor does. In this case, your competitor's site happens to be the backpage site for foreverclean.com. So they don't typically have too many backlinks on the back page because they get some of the power from the home page. So right now, just you kind of have the same number of backlinks essentially. Backlinks are important both in quantity and quality. Google will penalize you if you are linked to spammy websites versus rewards you if you are linked to more authoritative sites. So you really want to look at who you're who you're linking with and make sure that they have a decent trust score. That's what the DR score is here. Every site has a DR score or a trust score with Google, and so that has to do with who's linking to you, who's pointing to you, and are they legitimate sites, and are they relevant sites to the industry or niche that you guys are in. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. In closing, we talked about keeping the Google Business Profile active so that you can maintain your position there in the map pack, as well as getting yourself in those online directories. If you do start to slip, that will help, as well as just like keeping your profile active. As far as your actual website goes, we talked about content and how you want to have at least 1,500 words to be considered an expert by Google, as well as targeting the local buyer intent keywords as much as possible within that content. And then lastly, we just talked about backlinks and how you want to have as many relevant sites pointing to you guys to show Google that you are an authority. And if you implement those strategies, then you can get yourself to the top of this list, especially if you continue to add quality backlinks that will allow you to eventually overpower Angie's List, which is a powerful site, obviously. But again, for Angie's, this is their back page, their Raleigh page. So you can overcome that with your homepage. If any of this information was useful to you, if you wouldn't mind just responding to the email to let me know that, or if there's anything that's missing that you'd like to see, let me know that as well. Otherwise, you can feel free to take this information and implement the strategies on your own. All right, and I do hope to hear from you. Have a great day.